All right, guys, listen, welcome back to the channel. This is Another Cover Lover. And what I do here is I take a song that you suggest or that I like, and I do a cover of it. And what I'm going to do actually today is actually true cover to cover. And that was the original title of this channel, but there's so many of those, and most of them have to do with books. Some of them actually have to do with linens, covers on your bed. But so I settled on Another Cover Lover. At first I didn't like the name, but now it's kind of grown on me. So this, again, what I do is I take a song I like and I do a cover of it. Sometimes I'll actually do true cover to cover, which is what I'm going to do today. This is the Runaways doing Wild Thing, which I've already covered Wild Thing. I did the Trogs original and then the cover by Liliac. So if you haven't seen that, check it out, because it's very, very good as far as the songs are fantastic. This is the Runaways Wild Thing, and they were a 70s all-female band, one of the very few, if not the only one. It's the only one I can remember. There may have been more. And then I'm going to do Sam Kinison. So Sam Kinison had an album out. He was a preacher and he became a comedian and kind of a wannabe rock star, and he was killed in a car wreck in 1992. And it's very sad because he was an amazing comedian. I didn't care necessarily for his type of comedy with the screaming and all that stuff, but that was me. But I know a lot of people did. My brother Jimmy did. And but I can certainly appreciate his talent. So I've never seen his cover. Someone suggested it, and I don't remember who suggested it. So if you did, I apologize that I don't remember that you suggested this. But I'm going to do this Runaways Wild Thing, and then cover by Sam Kinison, and all of them, both of them being actual covers of the Trogs from 1965, I believe. And if I ever get this up here, then we are golden. All right, here we go. Sorry, guys. Thank you for your patience, and here we go.
That's our drummer, Sandy West. She's gonna do a song for you called Wild Thing. You ready? Like this.
Stop it real quick, and I'm going to bring it back in just to say that she's playing an SG on one of the other pictures. That looks like an Explorer, maybe. I don't know, but I love the body style. And I believe that's Joni playing. I affectionately call her Joni. She doesn't know me, however. playing the lead on that, I think. I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's John. I'm going to go right to Sam Kinison. I just want to say that they were great. I don't care what, I mean, for a punk rock band, which is what they were, and what I really, I grew to like punk later because I had this misconception of what it was, and pictures of Sid Vicious piercing his nipples and stuff and smeared with mustard. And that's what they showed you in church, right? They showed you those kind of images. And we never really listened to the music because it was devil's music. But then I started listening to Kiss, and that was the worst kind of devil's music ever. So I opened myself up to punk, and I loved them. They are, come on, it's my son, Joe. They are a true punk rock band. They're like the Ramones, right? And so I love them. This is Sam Kinison doing the same song. Come on, there's a chair if you want. So my son's just coming in, and let me get where you can see his wonderful young face. So my old ass, I mean, what happened? Okay, there's my son, Joe.
What's up, guys?
Yes. Anyway, so I'll quit with that and go right into Sam Kinison, but they were very talented, and I had a major crush on Joan Jett in the 70s and 80s, and then, you know, even though she's a lesbian, there's still some attraction there, right? So, at least on my end. Joni. Anyway.
Are any other headphones hooked up?
Yeah, well, you can hook these up, it's real simple. Plug them into there. Sorry guys, you know how informal my channel is. My son wants to listen to it. We're going to take the minute to get him in the back. Just, I don't know which one of those work, or they might be turned down. So anyway, all right, are you up? Can you hear? Can you hear me? Tell me if you can't hear this. Okay, this is Sam Kinison from the early 1990. It says he died in 92. I mean, he screamed a lot, too much for me, but I thought he was a genius comedian. I really did. There is Rodney Dangerfield, I think, who has since passed away. He probably has, because he's an old man there. But here we go. Same song, Sam Kinison from the album Have You Seen Me Lately?
I'm falling asleep here, man. I'll tell you what, let's go to a real party. Let's go to a party that has bands and action and women. How many women are really going to be there? Enough women, John, you can try them on like hats.
Oh, I like cats.
Oh, come on, we'll have a blast. Come on, Ronnie, let's go.
Okay, I have to pause this because I didn't know exactly who it was, but it's John Bon Jovi, man. That's so cool to me. John Bon Jovi's in this scene. I'm going to back this all the way up to the beginning, guys. Sorry.
I'm falling asleep here, man. I'll tell you what, let's go to a real party. Let's go to a party that has bands and action and women. How many women are really going to be there? Enough women, John, you can try them on like hats.
Oh, I like cats.
Oh, come on, we'll have a blast. Come on, Ronnie, let's go. Come on.
Girls, I'm all favy with girls, will you? I'll tell you what's out, all right? I mean, after I make love to a girl, I go back for first.
Well, maybe it's better anyway. I may need you guys to bail me out later. So, have a good one. I'll see you later. Yeah, I think I'll just sit.
Rodney Dangerfield felt that he has to go back for firsts for sex. That's hilarious. But I mean, he's an old guy, and I'm an old guy, but I thought that was very funny if you didn't understand what he said. Sorry.
Here, finish my beer, maybe just talk to Rodney.
Really? Well, John, I'm so happy you decided to stay on.
Sammy! Sam, wait a minute, Sammy!
I keep stopping this because there's guys from Aerosmith. There's Billy Idol in this video, who's one of my favorites. I love it. I've never seen this. I freaking love it. The girl I recognize, I can't think of her name.
Wild thing, I think you move me.
Woo!
But I wanna know for sure. Every time I kiss you, I taste what other men had for lunch. The only thing that gets you off is to see me in pain, but I think I love you. You make my heart scream. You took everything. Oh, wild thing. Wild thing, I think you move me. It just came to my mind. I thought I'd say that. You made me trust you, then stuck the knife in my heart. You're a lying, unfaithful, untrustable tramp, but I think I love you. You make me heart scream. You took everything. Wild thing.
That's Slash, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm sorry I keep stopping this. I can't help it. It's going to make this video so long, but Billy Idol is absolutely one of my favorites, and Sam Kinison can really play the guitar. He's a good guitar player. And my son being here makes me so happy because a lot of these people, he has no idea who they are. I know he doesn't. And so the fact that I can introduce him to some of these people from 30 years ago or more, 40 years ago, I love that. Anyway, here we go. And this that came out in 90, it was from 90, but I think 92 it was when Sam died, and so the song was big then. I never saw this video. I never heard Sam do this song, and I love it. I think it's very well done. So.
And you know she's out there laughing at you. I don't care if it was last week or third grade.
man. Okay, that was the best thing I have seen in a while. I mean that for me because again, first of all, I'm going to take this off. I want to talk to you and my son about this because my son doesn't know who most of these people are. Now I got the guitar player right, but there was a lot of guitar players in there. So
I got him because of his hat.
yeah,
That's it.
yeah. Slash was in there. There were a couple more, and I'm sorry because of my brain. But of course, Billy Idol absolutely is one of my favorite artists ever, and
I think him and Slash were the only ones I recognized.
there were a couple. There were a couple more.
John Bon Jovi.
Yeah, John Bon Jovi's. I can't remember all the names, but I know the faces, and I think Sammy Hagar was in there maybe. Guys, correct me. If you know who all was in there, send me a list because I'd like to know and I'd like to share with him. But the cool thing about this was I didn't know Sam. I knew Sam can play guitar some, but I didn't know he could sing like that. He had a great voice. His shtick, if you don't know who he was screaming. That's what he did. He'd say, "You broke my heart," on stage. He'd just scream at people in the audience and it was relaying like, well, I was dating this girl, and I see you just launch and start that screaming thing. It fits so well in this song, guys. For me, I thought it was great. And I will tell you that I will put this on my playlist. I will play this song all the time. I love it. I think it's great. I don't believe my bride's singing this. And
it's
so
absurd.
It's absurd. And but
girl from 3rd grade that broke your heart.
That's the kind of shtick he did. It was his thing, right? I want to watch it again just to see if I can pick up more of the stuff that he says, because some of the stuff he says is so stupid and outrageous. But you could tell they were having so much fun, and I love that because I think when people get too serious, I went to see the Eagles with my brother John a couple of years ago, and they were very good, but except for Joe Walsh, they were so serious, man. Joe Walsh he's funny, man. He had a hat with a stick on the end of it. I mean, kind of stuff that he did in his solo career, he did with the Eagles. He's originally with the Eagles, and he broke off. But regardless, he had so much fun, and all the rest of them were like rock stars, right? They're rock posing, and they're doing their thing, and that's fine. But this is, if I was going to be in a rock band, this is the kind of band I'd like to be in, right? Where people just are losing their minds and having fun. Right. First of all, my rock days are over with. Right. I'm 60 years old. So if I tried to pose like that, I'd break my hip. But this kind of thing, just having fun and throwing shit around and saying stupid, silly shit, I love that. So anyway, the song is originally by the Trogs, I think 1965, and I already did a version of the Trogs versus somebody. I said it at the beginning, I can't remember. So this is a cover of the Runaways. Joan Jett was I love Joan Jett. And so I thought Joni did this as a solo. She may have, but this one they suggested was the one by the Runaways. And then this one was Sam Kinison. And there's a distance of almost 20 years between these two. It's 15 years or plus. So I was very interested to see how different they were. And the Runaways was punk. They did a very, very good, almost Ramones-esque kind of punk version of this. And then his version of this was Poison and Aerosmith, and all those bands lined up into one with Sam Kinison's voice. I hate that he died as early as he did, because it would be neat to see his progression from 92 until now. Because I could see that him breaking away from comedy and actually playing guitar in a band and singing. Who knows? Guys, I'm sorry, go ahead.
That was amazing.
I wasn't
Yeah.
it? I loved it, dude. Give it.
That was so
I don't know
good.
if guys do that anymore, but I did it. So anyway, if you like this video, please subscribe to the channel. And again, I'm not trying to rack up a bunch of numbers. I just feel like if you subscribe, you're going to see something you really enjoy. So subscribe, hit the notification bell, share with your friends, because most of, if you're like me, most of the friends have influenced me, and I influence some of their music as well. And then there's other friends that they're friends, but they hate me. So it's weird. It's a weird relationship.
Still good music, though.
It's still good music. All right, we love you guys. Peace. Come back. Thanks, Joe, for cassetting in. All right, see ya.